Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real-life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real-life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Our topic for today is about defending the body, how vaccines strengthen the immune and lymphatic systems. This is quarter 3 of biology for grade 11 general science. Again, this is quarter 3 biology lesson 7, defending the body, how vaccines strengthen the immune and lymphatic systems. Our intended learning outcomes. Upon completing this discussion, the learner should be able to A. Describe the basic functions of the immune and lymphatic systems. Letter B. Explain the role of key immune cells. Examples: B cells, T cells, macrophages in a normal immune response. Articulate how a vaccine teaches the immune system by stimulating a primary immune response. Relate the lymphatic system's role in transporting antigens and immune cells, leading to a coordinated immune response in the lymph nodes. Distinguish between active immunity from natural infection and active immunity from vaccination, and recognize the benefits of the latter. Vaccines work by training your immune system to recognize and fight off pathogens such as viruses and bacteria without causing the actual disease. They achieve this by introducing a safe version of the pathogen or part of it that stimulates an immune response, creating a memory of the invader. The immune system, your body's personal security force. Think of your immune system as a highly trained security force that patrols your body, looking for anything that doesn't belong. Its job is to protect you from invaders called pathogens like viruses and bacteria, which can cause infectious diseases. The immune system has two main branches: innate immunity, which is non-specific, and adaptive immunity, which is specific. Innate immunity, non-specific. This is your body's first line of defense. It's like a general security team that attacks any foreign invader it finds. Examples include your skin, which act as a physical barrier, and specialized white blood cells that eat or destroy any pathogen they encounter. This response is fast but not very specific. Adaptive immunity is specific. This is the special forces of your immune system. It's a more advanced, targeted, and powerful defense. The key players are specialized white blood cells called lymphocytes, especially the B cells and the T cells. This branch learns and remembers specific pathogens to mount a stronger, faster response in the future. The lymphatic system, the body's intelligence and transport network, while the immune system is the fighting force. The lymphatic system is its intelligence and transport network. It's a network of vessels, nodes, and organs that runs through your body. Its main functions related to immunity are transport and surveillance. Transport. It collects a fluid called lymph which contains waste, debris, and most importantly, pathogens that have entered your tissues. Surveillance. This fluid is filtered through small bean-shaped organs called lymph nodes. That's our lymphatic system illustration. So we have what we call cervical lymph nodes, the thymus, the right lymphatic duct, the cistermacile, inguinal lymph nodes, thoracic duct, spleen, and then we have axillary lymph nodes, and then the palatine tonsil. These nodes are like military headquarters, packed with B cells and T cells, waiting to be activated. When a pathogen enters your body, it gets picked up by the lymphatic vessels and carried in the nearest lymph node. This is why A doctor might check for swollen glands in your neck. Those are your lymph nodes working hard to fight an infection. The synergy, how vaccine tie it all together. A vaccine's primary goal is to trigger the adaptive immune response without causing the disease. Here's a step-by-step breakdown. Vaccine injection. A vaccine is administered typically into a muscles. The vaccine contains a small, safe part of a pathogen, such as an inactive virus, a weakened virus, or even just a fragment of its protein called antigen. Antigen presentation. Specialized immune cells called antigen-presenting cells, the APCs at the injection site find these antigens. They eat the antigens and then travel through the lymphatic vessels to the nearest lymph node. Activation in the lymph node. Once in the lymph node, the APCs present the antigen to the waiting B cells and T cells. This is the crucial step where the special forces are activated. B cells get to work producing specific proteins called antibodies. Think of antibodies as tiny, custom-made weapons designed to latch onto and neutralize the specific antigen. T cells are activated to either help the B cells or to directly destroy any cells that have been infected by the pathogens, creating memory. As the immune response wanes down, most of the B and T cells die off, but some become memory cells. These memory cells are like your immune system's historical record, keeping a wanted poster of the specific antigen. Future protection. If you are ever exposed to the real, harmful pathogen in the future, your memory cells will recognize it instantly. They will quickly flood your body with the right antibodies and T cells, stopping the pathogen before it can multiply and make you sick. This rapid, overwhelming response is what gives you immunity. In essence, a vaccine is like a drill or a training exercise for your immune system. It provides a safe, controlled way for your body to practice fighting a specific pathogen, ensuring it's ready for a real battle later on. We will have the next part of this quarter 3 biology lesson 7.